Hello everybody, Brian Holland, the big bad wolf on GenTaker.net, here once again, playing the Spark Agency Aggro list, and we're playing against an opponent whose username is Geist, and I'm very disappointed to see that they're playing Sunny LeBeau and not Geist. Maybe they, I don't know, who knows, could be anything. Geist is just German ghost, right? I don't like this hand. Oh yes, good luck, have fun. I don't like this hand. If it's like most Sunny lists I've seen, we've got plenty of time, but this hand is, geez, not that much better, but okay. Do with what we're going to do. Oh, okay, that was a pretty good draw. Okay, so we're going to go HQ. Cool. Late afternoon, Australia here, doing some testing. New York. Alright, R&D, and we're going to play with this in a new remote. We're going to res it like we saw in earlier games. Got my copy of Data and Destiny today. It finally hit Australian shores, and tell you what, keen to crack it out. Slide some cards into some sleeves and just go at it. You know what I mean? Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everyone loves it. Alright, so what is our opponent going to do? Good thing about playing against these new runners is you never know really what's going on, so you get to have some interesting testing, get blown out by some cards you thought were unplayable or came out of nowhere, those niche cases. You know, sometimes Fog is just great, right? I like Sunny. As I mentioned, expressed in the past, I think Sunny is the better runner out of the three. Jesse's been doing, out of the three that came in Data and Destiny. Jesse's been doing some pretty schmick testing with Apex, so you can all look forward to that. Okay, so they're getting a credit, installing daily casts, ending the turn on 3. Cool. Oh, there's the launch campaign there as well. Just going to draw a card. Quandary, sweet. Still listen server 1. And we're going to go this in a new remote. Look, I'm tempted to put the Sansan in here, so we might be able to score next turn, but that would require a run on R&D on our opponent's part, so we're going to install this in a new remote. And once again, fire this off. Draining them down to 2. They go up to 4, obviously, from the daily casts, but yeah, keep things happening. So the only Sunny's Breaker to get through Quandary is like 4 to install and 2 to break. So not hugely worried about that. We might be able to get an early score off behind something like this. Oh, they're actually going to run here and trash it. Cool, we're happy with that. That's 3 credits to our 1. Not to mention the click they're now using to gain the credits back. And the Plascrete, okay, so they're backing up the wrong tree, but it's good to be safe, and that's the great thing about so many diverse decks, no matter that people have to try and take against many things. Alright, there's another special offer. So we're going to put the Sansan server 1, put this on server 1, gain a credit and pass turn, maybe better run out here, who knows. We are still fairly low. But these special offers getting him off, oh, such a blowout. I'm hoping to draw either a Jackson or some other asset-based economy soon, which would really help us out. How's everybody's Halloween? Let us know in the comments. We don't really do Halloween here in Australia. I wish we did, because then what would happen is that our retail spaces would have this whole buffer of a whole other holiday between nothing and Christmas. So instead of having Christmas stuff go into retail spaces, like literally in September, like even earlier, August, September, Christmas stuff goes in. If we had like Halloween there, we could have all this Halloween shit in there. You know what I mean? Like I hear from my American friends that Halloween is in a lot of ways bigger than Christmas. Alright, so if this wasn't a general opponent, letting us have it. Maybe they're just clever. I'm going to draw some cards, draw some more cards. Astro. Ooh, how confident am I? How confident am I? I'm going to put this in server 1. Whoa, jeez. The cojones are out of my pants and on the table. But opponent's got 1 credit, going up to 3, obviously at the start of the turn. I can click Armitage a bunch. This would require them having, as far as they're concerned, 2 different breakers in their hand. Next turn, if we score it out, it's a pretty good start. And if We're getting up to score that sand. So if they run R&D and pump us up, everything's going quite well. Oh, I just got a texted message from somebody. I'm so professional, guys. Are you enjoying your professionally created content? I know I just joked about that, but seriously, big thanks to everybody who watches our videos, particularly mine, because I am the most terrible of all the Winning Agenda panelists. I am still new to this game. I am kind of okay at it, and people watch, and especially you folks here, who, if I uploaded the games in the correct order, stuck it all the way out to game 3. You are my favourite people. You are my rock. Alright, we're going to score this Astro. We're going to go down to not many credits to do it, unless I've missed something. We can do it. Well, they just played Polio Strike, which is going to go away, which sucks for them, but score. Cool. Down to 1 credit, so I kind of really want to hope they I kind of really hope they run one of these servers here with a special offer to get me back in the game. If not, we can install the Adonis next turn, just naturally gain credits, which isn't that fantastic if we're being 100% honest with one another. Alright, so they've finished off the daily casts. They yet to touch the Armitage, which is interesting. Setting up for some late game stuff here with same old thing. Technical Rider as well. That's been out for how long? A turn or so? Hasn't triggered yet. I think Technical Rider is a good card, but you really want to have it in a deck with lots of things on it. So the Sherman is making mincemeat out of the wraparound on HQ. Luckily we don't have anything in hand. And still very expensive to power. These are control cards. Big time. Another Technical Rider. Was the sequencing there a bit odd, or they drew a card? Oh, they drew a card after playing the Sherman. Cool. Alright. Oh, that's pretty good, Astrobar. New remote. New remote. Gain. And in the turn. Cool. Now I do kind of want to hold on to the credits of this one, so I might wait until the end of the turn, end of their turn before resing it, unless something silly happens. They're not getting too naturally off the daily cast. They will have to start clicking off the Armitage soon. Armitage is still a good card, guys. What we talk about all the time is that so many of the, and please reiterate this to anyone who you think is getting into Netrunner, who you think wants to get into Netrunner and they're worried, oh, I have to buy so many cards. Tell them the core set, the thing you have to buy, has got the most powerful cards in it, because it does. And Armitage code busting is no exception. Like, it's a little slower, but it's better than a day job. Better than a day job, guys, and people love that card. Alright, our opponent's drawing a card for their first click. And this Technical Rider's going to put in work for you. Let this game drag on. Infiltration to gain credits, or to look at a card? Oh, they exposed. Okay. Okay. I haven't seen Infiltration work like that for quite a while. Like, it's just sitting there. Couldn't they just run for the same click? Unless they're worried it's a trap or something, I suppose. I suppose they are. They do have the plastic credit out, so they could be playing, still playing around the maybe 24/7 or something like that. Whatever the other news teams are, the tagging things. Okay, so we're pretty good. We're going to res this. Draining him a bit. We're going up to 3. I think we're just going to click for credits this turn, and then hopefully score an Astro the following turn if they don't do anything about the sand that they don't know about. Yeah, so we're going to go and click for credits. Not the best spot to be in, but we're now in a good spot to res this Adonis. Be interested to see. I'd be somewhat surprised if our opponent went and trashed theirs now, after they spent time exposing it and then not running it to trash it if they cared about it. And by waiting for me to res it and giving me a whole turn with it, they're really mitigating the downside of... Because obviously if I res this in response to them running there, I'm draining them a credit and then spending them 2, so I'm spending 1 credit to losing of their 3, but if I res it, drain them a credit, I get a turn of it giving me money, I'm actually up a credit, so I'm plus 1 credit to their minus 3. They got 5 credits, so they can trash this face down Adonis if they really want to. Yeah, they do. If this stays here, we will be in... Okay, it doesn't stay there, I assume. But like I said, we're fine with that. Unless we draw an agenda here, we'll have to click for credits again. Okay, that card. Cool, so let's install this on archives. Gain some credits. Okay, so apparently there's no credits now. But now we're in a pretty safe range to go fast track, install Astro, advance, res Sansan, use Astro counter. So 3 technical riders out. 2 of them are yet to trigger after being here a little while. So yeah, so you want the technical riders, I think, in like something like the Big Rig Kate decks or the stealth lists where there's a lot of pieces going on. I think it got cut from the end of episode 56 or whatever because we had some technical problems with our technical rider. Jesse said that he would replace daily casts in his stealth Kate lists with technical rider, which I think is correct. Alright, so we're going to go, let me just do my math, 6 to res, 1 to advance, yeah, cool. No clot, I was double check for the clot. Get an Astro, install server 1, advance, res this, use this, boom. And we've got another fast track here, and with 1 credit we can actually do that again next turn, if we need to. And running through here for them, it's not going to look great seeing as they're starting the turn with 2 credits. Here comes another one of these. Yeah, technical rider triggered off resources would be pretty sweet, but triggering off itself seems a bit busted. You could play 3 of them, and then, you know, the first one's already worth 2. 0 to install. I do like this card, that's pretty baller. He looks pretty cool. Is that supposed to be Adam? If so, I don't like it, because Adam is the worst. Alright. Okay, so starting turn. Drawing a Beal, we could just score this Beal too. But you know what, we're going to hold the Beal to score the following turn. Server 1. So look at all that work Fast Track's doing, guys. Those of you who don't play Fast Track, get out of it. So next turn I can go install Beal, gain a credit, advance, use Astro. Only bad thing is, got no credits, mate. I've got no credits, so they can just run wherever they want, really. If they will, I don't think I've seen a run out of. Oh, they've run and trashed some assets, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. But yeah, like I said, these are aggro lists versus these control lists. The control player is always on the back pedal. They have to try and exploit the early game as much as they can. Yeah, you probably want clot and that kind of thing, but with Sunny, you can't really fetch it up. You can't afford it. It's hard to. It's definitely, yeah, it's a rough time. Yeah, I would focus on getting my rig out. And yeah, so I think we're all good. So we're going to go install server 1, gain a credit, advance, use this. GG. Astro train running over me. Yes, indeed. So yeah, guys, seriously, fast track, fast-ing track. I just censored myself then, but yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm really enjoying this Spark list. I hope you're noticing through the games that it is really good at drawing those credits from the runner, building up the credit deficit. It's just really, really fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this deck. It's a deck I built myself. Well, I mean, it's a fast advanced shell. So no one can really build the decks themselves. But this is, yeah, having heaps of fun. It's golden. It's good. I'm winning games with it because winning is great. I don't know where I got that idea from, but anyway, guys, please stick around. Check out our other videos on YouTube. I've been Brian Holland, the Big Bad Wolf on gentechia.net. Until next time, see you guys.